A remake of Starship Troopers, the greatest presidents portrayed in film. Quentin Tarantino calling it quits. And finally, Doctor Strange. We like to call ourselves the Aristocrats, and these are the Moneyshots. So let me give this quick breakdown here. What we are going to do is we're going to provide you the greatest news that is in Hollywood right now. Each person will get the top hat, and they will get their moment to defend their news. Who would like to start here?
You got to introduce the topics first.
I am introducing the topics first. My topic, because I guess I'm starting because I have the hat.
You just introduced the topics.
I'm introducing the topics.
Go on the rundown.
We will be talking about Quentin Tarantino claiming that he is retiring from film after his next two shows.
Okay.
Glorious. A remake of the film Starship Troopers. A breakdown of the greatest presidents portrayed in film. And finally, Doctor Strange, sweeping the box office. I got the hat, so I'm starting. That's what's happening. Quentin Tarantino, calling it quits after the next two films. This is good news. Quentin Tarantino does not produce anything but trash films. He does not produce anything but trash films. Pulp Fiction is the worst movie I have ever seen. Kill Bill, not as good as people wanted to make it out to be. Reservoir Dogs, also awful. Anybody want to argue this with me?
Pulp Fiction is a terrible movie that is comprised of incredible scenes.
Okay.
It is the greatest collection of scenes that Hollywood has ever seen.
Okay.
It is a great character exploration.
Okay. Now let's play the devil's advocate here before Matt might stab me. When do you call it quits in Hollywood? Do you quit when you're on top, or do you milk it out and do the George Lucas?
Well, here's what Tarantino is doing, I think. And this is what Tarantino has said for years that he's going to do, is he's going to quit after 10 films. He's going to make a decalogue.
Okay.
He's going to say, this is what you have to judge me by.
Okay.
I am riding off into the sunset. Hopefully, this is what I have produced.
Okay.
Am I wrong with that, Matt?
You were not. I kind of take it into the sphere of athletics in the same way, is that it's way better to walk away when you have more to give than when you were forced out. And it's much better to ride off into the sunset with everyone saying, oh, we want more, as opposed to everyone going like, oh, God, yeah, remember when he used to make this or do that? Yeah, it's way
another
better.
Quentin Tarantino film?
No,
That's how I feel every time it comes out.
My damn.
Except money.
Money?
Money.
Quentin Tarantino money?
I mean, Quentin Tarantino, he makes the money.
He does make the money.
So why would you go out when you could still make the money?
You know what else made money?
Hold on. I think you were mistaken. Quentin Tarantino movies earn profit. They do not make money. Marvel films make money.
Make money.
Star Wars Episode 1 made money.
Money.
Did we need that?
Quentin Tarantino films profit.
Okay. Now, I will
I'll agree with
give
that.
a little bit of edge room here. I've not seen The Hateful Eight. I've heard good things about it. What's the Adam Sandler one?
The something 7, the hate.
The Magnificent. It's not the Magnificent Seven.
No, it is not.
Oh,
Classic film.
no, not quite.
The Adam Sandler film that, if you look at Rotten Tomatoes,
The Ridiculous Six.
The Ridiculous Six.
Ridiculous
is the name of
Six.
it.
Actually has a 0% rating on the thermometer. Is that what it's called? 0%. We watched maybe 20 minutes of that. I'm like, I can't do this.
No.
I can't even
it
bring
was
myself to make
delightfully
fun
bad.
of this. However, I've not seen The Hateful Eight. Now, you have.
I have.
It's good?
It's very good. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. It's a very underrated type of film. Like now, in terms of making money, it didn't do a whole lot making money. It just kind of came and went, and it was produced in 70 millimeter. It was like the first film in like 40 years or something to be widespread in 70 millimeter in special presentation. I wish I would have been able to seen it,
But it was only shot on a few million, right? So
it made money,
profited.
but in terms of like take Django Unchained, for instance, like that movie was like well over 100 million. Like
Or
this movie-
Inglourious Bastards.
Or Inglourious Bastards.
I think that was his biggest moneymaker, right?
It's up there. Django and it are probably neck and neck in terms of that. But either way, like Hateful Eight clocked in at maybe like 40, 50 million.
Is Hateful Eight Tarantino's best film?
No.
What
it
is?
not. It's Inglourious Bastards.
Not
It's
Jackie
his
Brown.
best film.
Is he improving any?
Is he improving? He keeps doing what he likes to do, and he likes to explore different things. For instance, you take his wartime epic of Inglourious Bastards with all these different stories told in coordination with each other. Very good. Brad Pitt deserved an Oscar nod. He was wonderful. Now he's into his kind of a Western phase, if you will. You got Django Unchained. You got The Hateful Eight. Hateful Eight, by the way, look for it on Broadway. That is set up to be a stage play, and it will be wonderful. Hope I'm in it. And
He had his moment in the sun.
By the way, real quick, Dalton speaks the third most Italian.
What? Okay.
Arrivederci.
He had his moment in the sun. He has 2 more opportunities here to really capture that lightning and to hit hard with his films. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's got another Pulp Fiction. Maybe he's got another Inglourious Bastards in him.
Here's what Tarantino does extremely well. Tarantino makes a film inside the Tarantino wheelhouse, but he picks one other element to really do well. In Inglourious Bastards, he made a Tarantino film with that meta moment that is us rooting for the Americans mowing down the Nazis like the Nazis mowed down the Americans in the movie. We see ourselves as the monster. Yes. Every one of these Tarantino films takes something out from the world and brings it into the Tarantino wheelhouse, grinds it up, and shits it out. Right? Not to say in a bad way, but I am one of those who is of the opinion that Tarantino is overrated in certain aspects and underrated in certain circles.
Okay.
Dalton is underrated, underrates Tarantino in his circle, but Tarantino is not the dialogue king necessarily that he is preached to be, right?
Okay. Now, you know what I want to hear more about?
What's that?
Starship Troopers. Josh, lay it on me.
Troopers. Okay. I feel like we're all familiar with Starship Troopers.
Yes, we are.
The story of basically, years in the future, a bug race comes to Earth and basically tries to kill us.
Oh, they don't come to Earth. They throw meteors at us.
Well, they throw meteors at Earth, what have you. We, in fact, just basically go out and try and murder all of these illegal bugs, if you will.
Yes.
Do we need a remake?
I feel like yes.
Here's the thing. In the original, we had Doogie Howser talking to a vagina alien. If we have Dr. House speaking to a penis alien, I'm cool.
Oh, Hugh Laurie gets it. I will watch it at
Hugh
that
Laurie
point.
in the movie, 100 million.
Or Benefit Lumberjack.
All right, here's the bottom.
He comes in.
This is falling under the category of nostalgia film.
Sure, except for that shower scene, which is an all-timer.
Nostalgia film, which is all that we are producing at this point. You know what sounds like a good idea? Let's reboot Ghostbusters. I bet that'll go over well.
With all women.
You know what also sounds good? Let's reboot the Da Vinci Code. That went well, didn't it?
Well, that's not a reboot.
That's not a reboot.
Continuation.
Yeah,
of the
A
story.
continuation, whatever you want to call it. You know what sounds great?
Some of this
Starship
whiskey.
Troopers. We should continue that. I disagree completely. If anything needs a reboot coming from that trash era, Tremors.
Hey, I don't disagree with that.
I will go see Tremors, the second Tremor.
Tremors does not need a reboot, it needs a continuation, right?
Kevin Bacon's probably still in.
That actually,
They kept going.
they did
kept
keep going.
It needs a reboot.
It just kept.
Does it though, man? Does it?
Okay, here's what we do. We do it the Spider-Man style. We just completely flip things, change the actors, and reboot Tremors. That is where there is gold.
Who do you cast?
Who do I cast in Tremors?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe, man.
I'll put Russell Crowe in anything and fucking watch it. I don't give a damn.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I
here's
love me some Russell Crowe too, but damn.
You can't put a quality actor in Tremors.
Russell Crowe.
Kevin Bacon had his moment.
Ironically enough, there was actually talk of Kevin Bacon coming back for a Tremors reboot.
No. What? No.
Is that real?
Did you make this up?
I did not.
What are your sources? This is talk? I need citations.
That was quite a while ago. It's not going to fucking happen.
I hope not.
Ever.
Anthony Hopkins in the new Tremors film. Sounds
One can
great.
only
I'd
hope
watch
so.
it.
Anthony Hopkins, though, killing it in Westworld. Check that out.
Here they come again.
That being said, Starship Troopers. I mean, anything in this day and age, is that really that out of there to see, a one big group of people just, hey, there's this other group trying to, do shit, throw meteors at us and shit. Let's kill them all. Does that not seem kind of like the American view of things?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Listen to the man bringing literature into this.
He wants to play the Americana card.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't
do.
care where it comes from. Stop rebooting movies. I don't want Ghostbusters again. I cannot bear that.
You're
People
gonna
want
give Beauty
guaranteed
and
money.
the Beast, though.
You're
That
gonna
being
give Beauty and the
said,
Beast.
Oh, you gonna give me this?
I'll give you that.
That's
All right.
backwards.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Not anymore.
Yes. We're promoting Lice this week.
Doesn't matter. I'm
El
clean as a
Presidente.
fiddle, baby. All right, so here's the deal. Name your favorite president in TV and/or movies.
I like the top hat for this. It's very Abraham Lincoln-esque.
Damn
It's
right it
appropriate.
is. So hit me with the business, gentlemen. What you got?
Me?
Oh yeah.
I don't have one. What I'm going to do is my favorite president is Andrew Jackson, number 7, baby. But we have never really seen that.
Give me the business.
I want old Harrison Ford as Andrew Jackson.
Oh!
Because Andrew Jackson was a bad motherfucker. Harrison Ford, bad motherfucker. Put them together, I want a movie.
Now that he's got that like broken nose, he's got that Andrew Jackson vibe about him. He's
got
like,
that.
He does.
I give it that. He got the real raspy voice. I
gonna
dig
have-
that. Josh, give me a business.
I'm just saying. Teddy Roosevelt. Motherfucker wrestled bears.
Okay. Okay.
Who you think
Okay.
would be an appropriate addition to that?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
I mean, you
Russell
talk-
Crowe.
Let's
Teddy Roosevelt.
give credit where credit is due. Batista.
But
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 closes. Batista is cast as Teddy Roosevelt. I'm in.
If there's ever been anyone who needs a stuffed animal named after them, it's a Batista.
Need that Batista bear.
Yeah.
I'll buy it. I'd buy it.
Oh my damn! But like, all right, fine. That
You killed it.
All right,
I'm
you're,
sorry.
you're appropriate.
You put me
What do you
down
feel
for the
about?
count with that one with Teddy Roosevelt, Batista, Dave Batista.
That was
With
him.
that-
David
I know, but just
Batista.
all in
be
general,
fair,
like
yeah,
that is the business.
true.
I got to go with realistically speaking, there is really no choice. It is Daniel Day-Lewis as Abraham Lincoln, simply because I remember watching an interview with Joseph Gordon-Levitt where they asked him what was it like working with Daniel Day-Lewis, and he was like, I have no idea. I worked with Abraham Lincoln.
Because Daniel Day-Lewis is batshit crazy.
Yes, Steven Spielberg on the set had to refer to him as Mr. President. That's real talk. True story.
When you have that pull with Steven Spielberg,
Yeah.
you've done something with your life.
It's not even that kind of pull. It's just Steven Spielberg accepts what he has to do because you that crazy.
See,
Daniel Day-Lewis
right.
is probably the best living actor today, but the man is insane.
But on that point, you're both
True.
wrong. It's not that he's that crazy, and it's not that you've got that kind of pull. It's that when you have Steven Spielberg terrified of you, when Steven Spielberg says, I don't know what to do, guys, what should I do here? Call him whatever he wants.
he literally had no choice. He knew
Yes.
that this man will give me the greatest performance imaginable for the movie I am trying to make. However, I have to prostrate myself to his crazy.
Yes.
Here's my argument here with Daniel Day-Lewis. I hope he does a drug-fueled meth bender biopic, so I can see him in the fine town of St. Joseph, Missouri. I'd love to meet.
That's it. He's
I'd
gonna
love
be
to meet
Charles
him.
Bukowski.
The Bukowski of there you go.
Bukowski,
Film.
that's it. He's going to play Iggy Pop in a new movie.
I'm going to give you a film we are watching sometime in the near future. It's called Superfan. You just mull on that because we have Charles Bukowski. But let me.
What's one role you would love to see Daniel Day-Lewis play?
Oh,
Just it.
Your dream role.
Okay, let's go outside.
Dream role
of
for Daniel
Iggy.
Day-Lewis.
Let's go outside of Iggy Pop because I mean that'll kill him.
Yeah.
Dream role for Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's a hard question to
That
swing.
is a really hard.
I mean,
you know
clearly
what?
Kurt
no,
Cobain.
I can do that.
Daniel Day-Lewis is Ernest Hemingway.
In his
As
final,
Ernest Hemingway,
in
yeah,
his
there you
final
go.
role,
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis playing David Carradine. Let's have him jerking off in the closet dressed as Batman.
Daniel
Let's do that.
Day-Lewis in the
One thing I-
biographic film of Mickey Rourke.
Daniel Day-Lewis in Daniel Day-Lewis any comic book movie, right?
Okay,
All of a sudden, you've made the entire universe.
very
Yeah,
true.
That is
Very
true. You're not.
You're not getting him for a sequel.
He literally cannot handle it.
Yes.
He literally could not.
He literally forged the Infinity Gauntlet. He destroyed the universe. We don't know how.
Daniel's been walking around the country saying he's Thanos. I don't know.
I mean, fun fact though, I mean, take it as you will, but look at a great movie, very underrated film in terms of what it did, is Tropic Thunder, where Robert Downey Jr. basically plays a satirized version of Daniel Day-Lewis in
and
the
himself and Russell Crowe.
movie. Oh, he plays them all, but
yeah.
I mean, it's Daniel Day-Lewis
he played
in terms of
blackface.
like the commitment.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the funniest movie ever. That is my choice for best comedy ever. Because it's not a comedy. Everyone's playing their role. It is a serious movie, but it's funny in circumstance.
That is actually true. I mean, you're also talking to somebody that refers to McDonald's as McDowell's on occasion. Thumbs up if you get that. Hit the subscribe button. But anyway.
You just defined pandering.
Yeah,
You just defined pandering and you tuckered out.
But anyway, I'm
Right.
done with that.
You know why? Because anybody that got that, they going to hit that subscribe button.
Our final topic, Adrian.
Last but certainly not least, we have the story of Benefit Lumberjack at the box office. Doctor Strange, not unusual for a Marvel movie taking number one at the box office. Domestic
Built in money.
number
built-in money.
number one domestic box office, number one international box office. However, here's my contention. Earned $85 million at the domestic box office. I know this is November, not a traditionally huge month for the box office.
Unless you're James Bond.
Is $85 million a disappointment for
No.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
No, that's big. That's a huge opening weekend, especially in November. November can be. I mean, the last few years it hasn't been. You take Skyfall, Spectre, all of the Hunger Games movies came out in November. All of them huge, good movies. But alas, November can be a huge month, and it has been for the last several years because you take those movies, you take all the Hunger Games movies, and you take specifically not all of them. One of them came out in the spring, the first one I believe. But then you take the James Bond movies, specifically Skyfall. That movie came out in November, and it absolutely cleaned up.
Right.
Like November can be a huge month. Now December is the one that everybody looks to as that money-making month.
Right. Here's what we've seen, though, time and time again. For a movie that is huge that comes out of November, it does not open huge, but it has legs. Marvel movies do not traditionally have legs, with the exception of the first Avengers. Will this movie have legs? Is there enough unique movie here that you guys believe this thing will keep making money into February?
Into February?
February.
No, because it's going to be cut off by all them big December releases.
It's still going to be out. I guarantee you it'll be in theaters.
It'll be in some theaters, but Rogue One going to kill it.
Here's the thing. The minute success with Doctor Strange comes if you compare the movies that are in theaters right now. If you are going to the movies today, would you rather see the new Marvel movie, Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Tyler Perry does another Medea movie.
Boom! Yes.
Or anything else that's going right. Was it Ouija? Is that out right now? I heard it's actually decent.
That was like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
No, they made a sequel.
I heard it's decent. I haven't seen it yet.
There is a new
I don't have to see it to know that it's not.
Okay.
What, and then that Trolls movie?
Trolls is coming out soon.
Yeah.
It's out.
Oh, it is out.
Yeah, it's out.
Oh, that's how much I care about it.
That's true.
Okay, so can we talk a little bit about this? Disney, since we're talking box office, has swept the top 4 spots at the box office there. You've got Captain America Civil War. You've got, what else is it?
Deadpool?
No, that's Fox.
Okay.
You've got 4 Disney movies in the top 4 slots. Will Doctor Strange come into that top 5th slot?
No.
You would have to put out. Now, here's the thing. Everything that happens after January counts on this year for that movie, since it was released in November. You'd have to be beating out. You'd be beating out DC's Batman vs Superman that had a worldwide pull of, I think, either 585 or 686. I can't remember.
I mean, it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
That's true.
Did not open in China. This movie will open in China, is partially set in China.
Okay.
So this will be big in the Chinese market.
Hong Kong, but yeah.
I could see that. I could see it getting a push there. Is this the best Marvel movie by means? No.
No.
Was this a successful Marvel
Yes.
movie? Yes. There's a lot of argument that can be made there.
Okay, so is it a disappointment to open at 85 million?
Oh, no.
Josh,
Oh,
what do you have
no.
to take on
No,
this?
not at all.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. It's done amazing things just from, 85 million opening weekend.
85 million.
Yes. Worldwide, the opening box office, I think, was close to 300, maybe? Here's the thing. Worldwide box office 2016, number 1, Captain America 3, 1.1 billion. Yeah. Finding Dory, number 2, 1 billion. Zootopia, number 3, 1 billion. The Jungle Book, number 4, 966 million. Mm-hmm. So you're sweeping the top 4. Batman vs Superman, 873 million worldwide box office. Does Doctor Strange touch it? Does Doctor Strange get anywhere near it?
It doesn't get near it, but it's not a disappointment.
No, in absolutely no way. But I don't think they set that movie up to be, because this is like, as far as I'm concerned, this is the bottom of the barrel of the superhero.
This is an
It's
E-list
not
character.
a name.
He's
not
an E-list
at all.
character.
It's not a big name.
Like, if you would have told somebody 10 to 15 years ago they're going to make a Doctor Strange movie and it opens the weekend as the number one $85 million movie, they would have been like, no.
Here's what. Okay, you go back 2 years and you tell people that there will be a Batman versus Superman and a Doctor Strange movie, and the Doctor Strange movie will be the good one. What do people say?
I like Batman versus Superman. I didn't see
No,
I
if you
actually have
put
not even
Nope.
seen it.
You've
You
not
haven't
seen
seen
what?
it. I like that
Batman
movie.
versus
I like the
Superman.
dark tone of it. It's so much different than the Marvel movies, and Marvel movies cookie cutter trash.
if you put versus in the title of anything, it is instantly terrible.
All right, that's true.
Freddy
agree.
versus
It's not
Jason.
terrible.
Freddy versus Jason
Okay,
is
that
the
would be
worst
so
abomination
much-
of a horror
the
film
movie's
I've
so
ever
much
seen.
further above that. It is not even. It's not even worth talking about.
Also,
It's
Ben
true,
Affleck.
but it is still in
Ben
the vein of
Affleck.
Versus.
Ben Affleck is the fucking man.
I can't stand Ben Affleck. We're gonna.
What is wrong with Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck thinks he can tell off Sam Harris.
Watch me, Gone Girl. Watch me, Gone Girl, and then tell me that he's still trash. Watch The Town. Watch The Town.
I've seen The Town. He is decent in The Town.
He's decent.
Jeremy Renner sells The Town.
Oh, Jeremy Renner is the fucking man, but Ben Affleck is the star.
In the Marvel
He
universe.
also directs that movie.
In the Marvel universe, Jeremy Renner has to play third fiddle. At
All right,
best.
True.
And Ben Affleck gets to lead the DC universe.
Yeah, and he's the man. He
He's
nails
nothing.
Batman.
He's the second best. He's the second best performance in The Town to Jeremy Renner.
That's The Town, because Jeremy Renner has written a better overall character.
He's not even the main character.
Doesn't matter.
Ben
That-
Affleck is the main character. He should be written the best.
No, that is not how movies work.
It's how movies should work, isn't it?
No, it's
That's who's
not.
getting the most camera time. Should he not be the most compelling?
No, not necessarily. Sometimes the most compelling characters come in the ones that have less available time, because you get less time to learn all about their nuances.
I'm going to make the argument that that is the ultimate formula for a comedy. Because it's never the main character that wins the comedy, right? It's Brick in Anchorman. Oh, he was the funniest fucking thing in that movie, right? So it's one of these small characters that steals a comedy. Anything other than a comedy, it should be the protagonist.
Does the Batman from Batman versus Superman hold a flame to the Dark Knight's Batman?
Well, no.
Oh,
because
really?
There are two different Batmen.
Those are two different Batman in how many year span? 2 or 3? Tops?
Well, what does it matter? Those are two different universes.
It's already been established.
yet it is
No,
still
because the
a
Batman versus
Batman, if you will.
the versus Batman.
We
is
should
that
have
what
Batman
call
versus
it?
Batman. I'd watch that
That's
in a heartbeat.
Christian Bale, what you doing? The versus Batman, the Ben Affleck Batman, exists in a world where things happen that are not possible in the other Batman's world, in Christian Bale's Batman world. That is based in reality, as suffice it to say, as reality can be stretched in that world. No matter what you say, no matter how far-fetched it might be, it is still based in some concept of reality. Like, hey, if this were to happen, this is what it might be like. That's the way Christopher Nolan presented those movies. The Ben Affleck ones is presented in a comic book world, where there are interdimensional beings, there is Superman, there is all of this.
Ben Affleck would have failed had it not been for Matt Damon.
They co-wrote the movie, and
Do you really believe that?
Do I really believe that?
I'm not asking you. I'm asking Matt.
well, hell yeah, I believe that. I
Oh,
believe
thank
that.
you.
First off,
Thank
I
you.
believe what? They co-wrote the movie?
I believe
No, not that they
co-wrote
co-wrote the
Good Will
movie. They did not. Not only did they I am saying that Ben Affleck's acting career would not have existed without Matt Damon's performance
Oh, without a doubt.
in Good Will Hunting.
in Good Will Hunting.
I
Because
mean,
beyond
Ben
that,
Affleck was to be found in Kevin Smith movies, along with Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused.
So was I.
All right. All aside, gentlemen, I think we had a good discussion here. These were the money shots of the week.
Pow pow.
Pow pow. This is what's going on in Hollywood right now. If you like this kind of thing, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and give a like to Matt, because he thinks Ben Affleck is actually a real performer.
Now, while we do
Yes.
like to call ourselves Aristocrats, Dalton and I like to call ourselves something else, and that is Stripped Cover Lit. If you head over to that YouTube channel as well, Stripped Cover Lit, you can find the two of us. You can also find us on Twitter at Aristocrats Show. Dalton, where are you on Twitter?
I am the Dalton.
I am at Adrian Anyway.
Ben Affleck is a hell of a performer. He's a great director. The Town is a better movie than Argo. I am Matt right now.
And I am at Josh the Meat.
And now I know my